when your family find out you finna get some money, they start calling you. Now they want to connect with you. Now they love you. They think that if they show you some love, you gonna give them some. Hell, you can show me love, but you still ain't get shit, fake ass.
Hello everyone, this is Emmanuel Cook. We will be reacting to a new video today, so make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, and let's get into the video.
You know, one of the dark sides of making a lot of money, paying off your debt, following your dreams, and making money a priority, there's something that a lot of people don't talk about, all these financial educators and all that don't talk about, which I'm going to talk about, is because you put your money first and you have money in order, right? Everybody will call you to help them out, right? And then when you're a good guy, you're helping them out, everybody's going to love you. And when you're a bad guy, you're not helping them out, everyone's going to hate you. And one of the biggest problems I have right now, currently, right, is that I burned my savings and I've burned even my family bank. I took some money out to help people in my family and my friends and my friends, people in my circle. So much so that now when they hit me up, I actually had a friend say this to me. I mean, super close to me, said, you know, that when they couldn't pay me back, and this is not, I'm not talking about just $5 or $100. I'm talking about, it was almost like $3,000. They were like, oh, you're good, you make money. This idea that people do not need to pay you back because you make so much money. Or I have another friend that told me, and I'm telling you, this is a friend that I helped. When I say helped, bought a plane ticket, gave them money, put money in their pocket, made space in my business for them, right? And even said, you know, how can I make more money? Or what can I cut back so I can start paying them a salary? They literally told me that I idolize money too much. Crazy. This person's broke, has no money to their name, no nothing. But yet because I am making space, and they know I'm a money first person, they told me I idolize money too much. I really had to sit there and think, and I said, you know, the biggest killer to anybody, and I think especially first generational people that are, you know, putting money first and taking care of their finances, fixing their credit and everything, is the people around you that are not doing that. The people that aren't taking their money seriously, the people that aren't understanding how they feel about money, the people that are not leveling up in terms of money, or understanding emotionally how they feel about money, or understanding their spending habits, all that. Because that responsibility of taking care of the family, there's a notion of that first generations of how we feel. Our parents didn't come here so we can struggle and all that, so that way they can struggle, so that way we can struggle too. We want to help them. There's a sense of like entitlement to helping our families and our friends, right, around us. However, I'm gonna say, stop all that. I know, it sounds crazy to say that. Stop all that. Learn to say no, learn to put yourself first, and learn that until you get to a spot where you can comfortably help somebody and it doesn't affect you whatsoever, to where $1,000 is your new $100, 10,000 is your new 1,000. Do not help anybody. Help yourself. Get yourself in a position to where you have at least, I'm gonna say this, at least $100,000 in your bank account before you help anybody else. And I promise you, you will look at the world differently, everything else differently, because I had almost 50K saved up before I helped anybody. And I burnt through that, all that. So now I'm gonna show you the journey of going back up top. But however, I just wanted to share that with you. And I say the hardest thing is the people around you. It's never yourself. It's hardest people around you that burned your money. All right. You know, even to add to that, a lot of NFL players, and rich celebrities, right, especially black entertainers, and anybody that comes into money from entertainment and sports, you'll learn that they never lose money because of themselves. They lose money because of the people around them. Everyone asking for a handout, everyone saying, oh, well, you owe me this, you owe me that, right? Of course, that's how it is, right? It's that the people that don't have all this money, they'll tell you money's not important, are going to be the first person that want to take all your money. All right, all your money. And if you don't learn how to say no, if you don't learn that, they will eat everything up. Okay. So with that being said, yeah, let's go. Learn to say no.
You will let family borrow money from you, and you won't know when you'll get it back. But when it comes to friends, it's like they hold you to a standard because they know that you're a friend and you need to bring that money back in order to continue the friendship. So it's something on the line. Family feel like you'll always be there, or like we will always be family. Blood is thicker than anything. No, no. Like, it really can ruin a trust and a relationship if you don't get the money back. Like, money's the root of all evil, but like, if you owe somebody money, why you didn't pay them back? You know what I mean? And it's just crazy because they don't put family at a high standard, and family should be at a high standard. How you put a friendship over family? Next time, just ask your friend to borrow money. You know, ask an outsider, because apparently when it's family, you don't get the money back quick. You get the money in pieces. And it's okay because you still get the money back, but get it back to me how I gave it to you.
Stop lending money to family and friends. And I know it may sound mean, it may sound selfish, but it's something that you have to do. Most of my relationships that have been hindered have come from lending money to family and friends. And the crazy thing about it, it's never been about the money. It's always been about the principle. And what I mean by that is I've never had an issue lending a helping hand to somebody that needed it financially. The issue always comes when you don't hold up your end of the agreement. You don't even try to communicate that you're not going to hold up your end of the agreement, or you intentionally knew you wasn't from the beginning. So to me, that's disrespectful. You might as well just slap me in my face. You might as well just slap me in my face. And what bothers me the most is when you ask about it and the person get mad at you for asking about some money that they owe you. But see, I've learned from that now. So now I give instead of lend. And so there's a difference between that. When you lend, you expect something back. When you give, it's from the heart. And if they pay you back, that's on them, but you're not expecting anything in return. And so now I have an account just for giving. Now that doesn't mean anytime somebody asks me for money and I have it in their account that I give it. Now I still got to be from the heart, but that's allowed me to set boundaries. But honestly though, I would encourage everybody, man, if you can't give from the heart, don't give at all, man. There's some people that's gonna do you right and take care of you, but I've seen more relationships hindered off of somebody lending money, trying to help somebody, and then the person on that receiving end not reciprocating that energy and doing or holding up their end of the agreement. So if you can, give freely, give from the heart. That doesn't mean anytime somebody asks you for something, give it to them, but you're giving with no strings attached. That keeps everybody's relationships good. Nothing has to be hindered, no animosity, no bad blood. And it's just been better overall just for me and my peace and my sanity.
Friend, stop spending that money. Stop spending that money. Stop spending that money. Especially if you are asking God for increase in your finances, okay? You're going to have to learn how to live in your means and be disciplined and not want everything. We live in a world to where overconsumption is crazy, right? Learn how to be disciplined with less. Learn how to live within your means, right? In order for God to give you increase, especially in your finances, he is going to have to trust you with what you have. I don't care if you have like 2 cents. Learn how to steward your 2 cents and get into repentance for mismanaging your finances in the first place, okay? Like, we have all been in seasons where we have overspend, we live beyond our means, all these things. We get that. God know that too. But you're going to have to bring it to God and say, God, I apologize for mismanaging my money. Now, God, as your child, I need help for strategy, God. So give me wisdom on how to be disciplined with what I have, right? Get into a debt strategy with God, all right? And allow him to help you see what areas and things that you do not need, right? Sometimes it may look like you got to get a second job, but it's only for a season. It may be only for a couple of months to get you where like you need to be. Stop spending that money. Ask God to give you wisdom. Ask God to give you knowledge and understanding of what you have, because some people don't have nothing. You got people out here who don't even have a roof over their head, right? At least you got a roof over your head. You get what I'm saying? And guess what? At least you got a job. So learn how to steward the very thing you have. In order for God to give you increase, he has to trust you with what you have. He has to trust you with the very thing you're asking him for. Learn how to be okay to live below your means. Learn to be okay to be in a dry season. Don't shop. Only buy the things you need. Learn to pivot to different stores. Sometimes you may... Can I go to Whole Foods? You finna go to good old Aldi's, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you got to go thrifting. Sometimes you got to keep wearing the same clothes over and over and over again until you get into a season to be like more fruitful and to be more manageable, like with your finances. Stop spending your money. Get into a secret place like with God. Allow him to help you be debt free around here. Okay. And be disciplined with what you have. I don't know who that was for, baby, but that was on my spirit. Okay. Amen. Amen.
If I let you borrow money, I need the same energy you had begging as you had when it's time to give me my shit back. I need all of the how's your day? I just love you so much. Thank you. The way you was hitting my phone, calling and texting. I need that same energy when it's time to get my shit back. But no, people be like, yo, I need $17 to the 13th. And then the 13th come, I don't hear nothing from you. You avoiding me, you not sending me memes, you not texting me, it's radio silence. Then you ask for your stuff back, people got the nerve to be hostile. They be like, oh, that little $17. It wasn't little when you was blowing my shit up. And it's not the amount, it's the principle. If you wasn't gonna give me my shit back, you should have just told me that this was a grant and not a loan.
All my entrepreneurs and business owners, I need you to get comfortable saying no. When you grow in your business and when you start to make more money, you will notice that family and friends will automatically expect you to scoop in and solve all of their life problems. The more you continue to say yes, the more you are saying no to your own priorities. It's okay to help a family member that's in need, but you need to set those boundaries. Because you can say yes to a person 1,000 times, and the one time you say no, you are the worst person on the planet. So business owner to business owner, make sure you're prioritizing your mental health. Make sure you're prioritizing your own finances and your own bills before you go out of your way to drain yourself dry for a person who wouldn't be able to return that favor or wouldn't be able to come through for you if you really, really did need it. And it's not even considered being selfish. It's considered necessary.
So explain it that it is tied up, that it is not available, that you are investing into your future. That, hey, I don't have cash for you guys. I don't have it. It is being invested for my financial future, for my retirement, right? If you do earn a lot every single year, what you can do is to set up a one-time family emergency fund. One time. Here is a large sum of money. Don't ask me for money again. If you spend it, put it back. And you won't have those money issues again. I promise you that.
I don't loan money to nobody no more. My daddy used to always say, if the bank can't give you a loan, I can't give you a loan. Because they got all these money lending ass bitch, Dave, Bridget, bitch. It's so many of them. If you can't even get no money from them, I don't know, bitch. Nah. You need to quit asking me for money. Get your life together.
Making more money is the answer to all your problems right now. As somebody who less than a year ago had to file bankruptcy, had over $150,000 in personal debt from credit cards, car loans, personal loans. I wasn't making any more than $70,000, $80,000 a year. Now that might sound like a lot, but sitting here a little less than a year later, made the most money I ever have in my life, well over 6 figures, going on multiple 6 figures, working a job where I'm making the most money I ever have in my life. I'm able to save the most money I ever have in my life. Seeing as how I've been able to accumulate that money, I felt a peace that I've never experienced in my life. Never. Like, I'm able to sleep at night knowing that I don't have to think about where my bills are going to get paid from. I don't have to think about how much something costs if it comes to my health. If I have a random emergency come up, I don't have to lose sleep knowing that life is going to happen, because life is always going to happen. And you know that. And if you feel frustrated with not having an abundance of money to be able to feel comfortable with, that's something you're gonna have to fix. I know you might not want to put in more work. I know you might not want to get a second job or start some kind of side hustle or learn a skill and get developed. But regardless of what you feel like, the reality is you got to make more money, a lot more.
More money, more problems. It was definitely said by somebody who's just using their money wrong. Because if you come into a large amount of money and you got more problems than you originally had, don't blame that on the money. You just stupid. I can tell you right now, I come into a bunch of money. The only problem I'm gonna have left is being a black man in America. Like, be real. What are these more problems that you speak of? You think everybody wants something from you? Everybody wanted something from you before. You just didn't have it. You scared to date because somebody's only gonna want you for your money. Fam, add that to the list of 600 million other reasons dating is a problem. As a wealthy person, your life is wake up, check your account, and then do whatever the hell you want to do. More money, more problems, my ass.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out how come I was born into the family that had no money. Like, I was not born into money. Old money, new money, no money. I was born into no money. My husband, also born into no money. I can't figure out how some of y'all were God's favorites and then we're stuck in America and we don't get shit here, man. That's what we got.
A quick reminder, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and let's continue the video.
Who started saying that if you start spending your money, don't worry, it'll come back to you? Because that's a damn lie. It's been 3 years already. I'm $3,000 in debt, probably more, I don't know. But where is she? Where is she? I know some of y'all are thinking, it's only $3,000, like I have more. I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about me here. I'm broke. Where's my $3,000?
Hello, hello. This may be an unpopular message, but it's one that must be said. No matter how much money you think somebody has, their money is not your money. Spend your money on your stuff, unless they offer. Like Mama used to say, you never know who's out here sipping on wine with a Kool-Aid budget. I hope you receive this message well. Take care, be safe, and stay blessed.
Yo, when we was young, we all had like a certain number we thought if we got to, we was gonna be good. Like, yo, if I ever make that much money in my life, yo, I'm telling you, yo, like, I made it. That shit was so far from the truth, yo. Like, I make more money every single year, and I ain't even talking about no little bit of paper, like, but yo, it don't feel, they keep raising the prices on shit, yo. Like, I remember I was like, yo, if I ever pay this much for a car, yo, I'm gonna be driving something crazy. But regular cars high now. You know what I'm saying? Rent high, groceries high, gas high, like everything high, yo. I need somebody in this presidential race. The government fucking us over. These bitches really hate us, yo. My grandparents bought a house for $6,000 at one point in their life. I hate this shit here, yo. Like,
how are you still trying to pay people $15 an hour?
This has kind of been heavy on my mind. So I just want to put this out there. The way that your grandparents and your parents could operate and interact with money and save money, those rules don't apply now. This is a different economy. Those rules don't apply. You can't do what they were doing. College doesn't cost $50 a semester anymore. That's all.
My friends and I used to go to the mall with nothing but $20 and some thoughts and prayers in our pockets. And it would last us the entire day. Now we step outside and spend $200 in 3 minutes. What happened? I want to go back to those days.
And I gotta say this. When you check your account, you have to check it really, really fast. Like, look really fast and hurry up and close it. Because if you don't, you'll get real pissed. So, yeah.
Let me tell you something. There's living paycheck to paycheck, and then there's living from bill to bill. And I just want to remind you that if you have a roof over your head and food in your belly, you have so much more than a lot of people.
The value of $1 is decreasing faster than it ever has. I just got Bojangles, and if you don't have Bojangles where you live, I feel real sorry for you. But $7.68 for a chicken biscuit and a country ham biscuit. I used to get that for like $4. Boomers, y'all can keep y'all's opinions to yourselves. I've been working all morning. I just stopped at Bojangles for a little, food break. I'm gonna have a lot of content being pushed out. I'm almost finished with the roadmap. I'm gonna be showing y'all how to make money online. I'm just really excited for everything. So if you're just worried about prices, if you're worried about being broke, you're worried about everything going up, you not being able to pay for nothing, follow me for more. We're gonna figure this out together.
Money tip of the night, learn how to stretch your money. So I really don't know your situation, but you should learn how to make your last dollar stretch. Like, it could get you through the whole week type. You feel me?
Am I the only person who feel like every time they leave the house, they spend at least $100? I mean, $100 is like $10 in this economy. I cannot be the only person who feel that way. Like, I just literally went up the street to the store to grab a couple of items. $100. I'm sitting there reviewing my receipts like, what is going on? Am I the only person who feel this way? That's why I wasn't even mad about the longshoremen's strike, because people be like, oh, they being greedy, but that raise that they were asking for is over time, 5 years, and I think a standard raises in this economy should be capped at 6%. I mean, started at 6%. Everybody should at least get a 6% raise to just keep up in this economy. So I'm not mad at them about going after what they feel like they deserve. And that leads me to my question. Do you guys feel like the value of money is just not the same? Like, I feel like $100 is at least like $20. It's not like the same $100 it was 3 years ago. You can run through $100 and shoot 30 seconds. It's like nothing. It's absolutely nothing. Like, if you go to Portillo's, I went to Portillo's yesterday, got 3 fries and an Italian beef and a sliced chocolate cake, and that was 30-something bucks. Almost half of the 100. So it's just not the same in this economy. So do you guys feel the same way?
For the people that borrow money from other people, listen up. I'm so sick of this shit. These are 3 things that we got to discuss, and 3 things that we fucking hate. Number 1, if you borrow some money from somebody, give that money back on the exact day that you said that you was gonna have it by. I hate when I hit a motherfucker up, they talking about some, oh yeah, bro, I haven't forgot about you. Nigga, what? Bro, just because you say you ain't forget about me, that don't mean you getting a motherfucking extension. Nigga, I need my money right motherfucking now. Fuck wrong with you? Number 2, don't have me calling you up, and then when I call you up and shit, asking for the money, you feel like I'm begging your ass, or I'm fucking your day up or some shit. Nigga, I wasn't tripping when you called and fucked my day up over here begging me for fucking $60 to pay your light bill. And number motherfucking 3, this kind of off topic a little bit, but it's still on the same topic. If I cash up you some money and I send like $31 and you ask for $30 and I sent 31 because I know it's going to take out for the taxes and the fees or whatever the fuck is, your ass better send me $32, motherfucker. I ain't playing with your ass. So you better look out for me how I looked out for your brokey ass.
I asked a question earlier, asking if anybody understood how powerful it would be if an entire family was on the same page. And of course, is what I meant by that is, picture if your entire family was on the same page with going to church together, standing in agreement and praying together. If every time a baby was born, that baby had a custodial account open for them, and there was money working towards when that baby turned 21 or 50 years old, immediately, right when they're born. What if you had an emergency fund that the family could pull from instead of going to the banks for loans? What if we just got on the same page with each other and actually leaned on each other, as opposed to looking to strangers for support and assistance?
Another thing that's crazy about getting older is just realizing how many of your family members have poor money management. And it's kind of awkward because you're in this weird phase of your life where you're like an adult, but you're still perceived as a child, really, to people because you're still young. But you know more about money and you have better, financial literacy than some of your older family members. And a lot of the times when you try to talk to them about this situation, or like just in general, they get offended, right? And they don't want to hear it, or they're very dismissive because either for them it's just a pride thing, or maybe they are kind of resentful because they didn't know this information when they were younger. And to me, it's just like interesting because you could change the dynamic of your family, the position that your family's in, if you just made a few financial changes. And a lot of people just don't want to face it. I don't know, it's just interesting.
One of the crazy parts about growing up that I feel like isn't talked about enough is realizing your family members are bad with money, and they almost kind of despise you for being younger than they are, but having more financial literacy. And it's like anytime you try to talk to them or help them out in a situation that they're in, they get offended and shut you down because
it could be a pride thing, or maybe they're just jealous that you know more than they did at your age, and you're still perceived as a child even though you're an adult just because you're so young in their eyes. But you could change the whole dynamic of your entire family and the future generations if you all just spoke and worked together to spread the financial literacy. But some people are just so mentally closed off and unwilling to accept help sometimes that it's really just detrimental to the whole family.
Unless you have at least a 3-month emergency fund, are completely out of debt, and you have the absolute expectation that that money is not coming back to you, then I would let someone borrow money. And maybe I'm vicious because the one time I let someone borrow money, not only did they not even put it to good use, they were not financially better off because of it. The unfortunate truth is just because you give someone money doesn't mean that they are going to put it to good use. And you run the risk that every time they need money, they are going to come running back to you. So the next time someone asks you for money, respectfully say no. You don't have to give them any sort of excuse. You are entitled to your money that you have worked so hard to have. Of course, there are situations where it's not just black and white and you feel inclined to give. Do it. But if giving away that money is going to cause you to be in a difficult financial situation, absolutely not. Because baby girl, what are you going to do when both of you are drowning? Get your life vest on first. That way then you can save other people. And make sure to give me a follow because I used to be poor, not anymore. And I'm trying to help you build generational wealth while also healing childhood trauma.
I feel so tired of people having excuses as to what job is not paying. You just don't want to work. If you save up your money, it'll be easier said than done. Get 2-3 jobs that pay the same amount. It's going to double up. You just don't want to work. Have some ambition and just put in the work to do something, okay? Like, I'm so sick of people complaining about funds. Like, it's so easy to get a damn job. You can get a job at Walmart. Get a job at McDonald's. Y'all just don't want to work. Y'all love struggling. Like, seriously.
The most responsible thing you can do in 2025 is stay in bed. Because everything is so expensive, and anytime you move, it costs you money.
I appreciate you guys watching the video today. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.